Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well out there. Today I'm going to be doing a quick video to walk you through how to set a reference altitude value using your Casio Pro Trek PAG240-1 watch. So one of the features of this watch is an altimeter, which will basically give you your altitude above or below sea level, which is really a pretty cool feature. If you're in your watch screen, all you got to do is press the ALTI button, give it a second, and it should start doing a reading for you for your altimeter. You'll notice that mine's in feet. You don't have to have it in feet. I did a previous video where I show you how you can flip between feet or meters. I've got mine in feet, but if you'd rather see it in meters, you can do that as well. What you'll notice though is sometimes this altimeter reading can be off because it uses air pressure when determining what your altitude is. And depending on the air pressure, you can get an invalid reading. So it's recommended, if you know your altitude, to enter that as a variable so that it can use that reference altitude when calculating your altimeter values. And that's what I'm going to show you right now. I'm not negative 60 feet below sea level. You can Google your elevation if you're at a certain zip code. I'm going to use my Garmin Instinct watch, which uses my GPS location. And I can see that on my Instinct, based on my GPS location, my altitude is actually 236 feet above sea level. So I'm going to change my reference value. I'm going to enter that as a reference value on my Casio so I can get a better altimeter reading. When we're in the altimeter screen and it's taking the measurements, all you're going to do is press and hold the adjust button, and you'll see it says set to hold, and then it goes into the altimeter, it does another reading, and it's going to start blinking to show you that it can be changed. So I'm at negative 60 feet. Now you can use the compass button to go down. You can use the altimeter button to go up. In my case, I want to go up. You'll notice that it changes in a 20-foot increment. If you were displaying meters, it would be a 5-meter increment. But I'm going to go up to 240 because that's a more valid altitude for my current location. Once I've got it set the way I want, all I'm going to do is press the adjust button once, and now I've successfully set a reference altitude value. So you'll notice now it's showing my altitude at 240 feet. You'll notice that my differential changed because 240 feet is 320 feet different than the last reading that it gave me. So this is pretty handy if you're hiking, if you're doing something like that. If you get an accurate altitude reading, it's always good to set that as a reference value so you know that you've got an accurate reading and the air pressure is not messing you up. If you want to clear that out, let's say the air pressure's changed, you think you're getting an accurate reading or you just want to try it, you can do the same thing. I'll show you how to clear it out. All we're going to do is we're in the altimeter screen. We're going to press and hold adjust. Everything's the same. Once it starts blinking though, instead of adjusting it, we're going to press and hold the compass and altimeter button at the same time. And you'll see that it says off. And now it goes back to using the sensor and using air pressure to determine your altitude reading. All we have to do is press adjust, and we've successfully cleared out our reference altitude value, and now it's just using the sensor. So I hope that makes sense. Once you're done, as always, you can press the mode button to go back to your regular time screen.